I am still mostly worried that something's going to be wrong with the bladders. If there's something that's going to fail, that's the weak point in the system, I think.
Can I get a clear boost pump? Hey, that's it! Hello and welcome to Jimmy's World. My name is Jimmy and this is my world. Now you are in it. Thank you for stopping by. Today is an exciting day. We are finally going to be putting some fuel inside the gas tanks of this thing and let's see where things go, huh? A couple little things we still got to do to it. Check it out. The first thing we got to do is put the gas tank on the airplane. Should be pretty easy. We got two hoses. We finally got our wires figured out and our bolts and hardware and hoses and that kind of thing. Should be fairly straightforward to put on. The biggest issue that I'm really kind of questioning is this has what's a fuel bladder. It's a rubber bladder inside, and well, they've been sitting in a barn for 40 years, 38 years, since they've had fuel in them for more than a couple of minutes. I did throw just a little bit of fuel in them whenever I fired it up. Didn't give it a chance to leak or do anything, but that's what we're gonna be finding out today. We're gonna put them on there, put some fuel in it, and see if those bladders leak. If they do leak, that really sucks, because that's, not only is it not cheap, it's not easy to replace that fuel bladder. Then we gotta find who even makes the fuel bladder for that thing. I mean, I don't even know. What could go wrong, right? What else could go wrong? Glad you asked. Well, we could have fuel leaks here, or if you come over with me on the engine, we could have fuel leaks in one of these 14 connections that's in here. On the primer side, the little deal that squirts these up in here, this thing could leak because it's got a little bit of pitting on it up here. We're still trying to work and figure out what we're gonna do with that, replace it or what on that. The other thing that could leak, the carburetors, the pressure carbs. Haven't tested those out either. No idea if they work or not. What else could leak? Oh, the fuel pump down here, still the old ones. No idea if those are gonna leak or not either. We did visually inspect things and they visually looked good enough to put on here. We don't visually think we're gonna have any issues yet. You don't know till you hook it up and you try it. The other fuel tank right here. We have our hose here, bolt, bolt, bolt. Few wires. Looks like we did not connect those. Oh, that's true, because the other one we set it up there and we had them connected and then moved the lever and looked at the gauge. That's what it was. So we haven't done that to this one yet. That's what we got to do. Sparky in there finishing up the wires. He is making huge amounts of progress.
Huge amounts of progress.
Huge amounts. Grizzly over there wrestling with the hoses, getting what hoses and lines that we can connect connected. Man, I'm so anxious to actually hear this thing make noise. Good noises. Well, stop standing around. Let's actually do something. Yes, I am looking forward to the first flight of this. I'm a little bit scared just because there are so many things that can go wrong. When I had that Cherokee 6, it had sat untouched for 20 years, but the difference was they had it out and they would exercise it every once in a while, running the engine up, you know, for an hour or so. It had an extra 10 or 15 hours on it from the time it was parked until the time it was 100 hours. It was a lot more hours on it. And that one was kind of sketchy. However, that one we didn't take the whole airplane apart. It was already together. So we just pretty much just had to make sure that everything was lubed up and, you know, get all the control surfaces, all that kind of stuff straightened out. This whole different story. There's going to be a lot of testing, a whole lot of testing, because of all the issues that we've had with this, and all the, every time we turn around something is broken on it or something's giving us fits. We are going to test everything on this. Lots of run-ups, taxiing, everything. If I'm honest with you, I'm a little bit scared of taking the first flight. Kind of don't want to. Kind of want somebody else to do that. The number 2 killer of general aviation pilots is the first flight after major maintenance. This is kind of major maintenance. Yeah. And I had the ferry pilot for that the Cherokee 6. The first guy that I asked to do it, he was all gung-ho about it, and then he started hearing more about the airplane, and he bailed on me a couple days before we were supposed to do it, so I had to scramble and find somebody else to get on there. We're gonna throw a little bit of lube on these things to get that in. It's all on how you hold your tongue. Okay. This is the vent line, so when it overflows from there, it circulates, comes into this one, back into the fuel tank. And the bigger one is the suction line, for all the fuel goes that way. Hey Grizzly?
Yes, sir.
Are you at a spot you can give me a hand with this fuel tank? Righto. Oh, he found the part that was missing. If you notice here, we've got, these are supposed to have a little clamp with some springs that go on it right here on both sides. And magically, we only found a set for that side. Well, he was poking around. This right here, and he found it.
Right in there next to the cigarette butt.
It was all the way back there?
Yeah.
Holy. Oh, wow. Yep, whenever they took it off, it probably just fell down there, and that's where she stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, there's one.
There's one.
Of the missing.
I heard from somebody that when you fly these at night, because of some of the, unburned fuel and stuff like that, like red sparks and stuff come out of the exhaust over top of it, and you can see it. And that's supposed to be perfectly normal.
Okay.
That sounds like, huh, you have your own little like flares.
Well, I'm thinking that we hook up an extra fuel line to a servo, and then we can just dump gas into the exhaust and ignite it, and we can shoot fireballs.
Like an afterburner.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool.
We're lined up.
Is it pretty? Oh yeah. I'm most impressed by just how much room there is to work.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have put a bulkhead fitting on here. Just throwing that out there, Cessna. But that was an option.
Get your time machine going.
Ah, right.
Yay!
Here's one. Tighten up the Z-clamp. This is the exciting part of working and videoing, is half an hour will be condensed into like 3 minutes.
Everybody works fast on camera.
Everybody, and they never make a mistake. They never drop anything. Except Jimmy's World. Alright. What was that?
I don't know. Sounded expensive.
Oh, it's just a nightmare. Ooh! Look at that. That is a beautiful thing. Come here, tell me if this is not a close fit. Wow.
Ooh.
And that's a kind of an important part. If we flip it, if this bolt does come loose, that is going to back out this way. And if it gets caught out this way, it'll hang up on this. So if it does come out, I want it to go that way. Because we can control how far it comes out this way by, we'll put a washer on this side. Woo, look how close that is.
Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse is mighty close. So this bolt, if we use too long of a bolt, and it went up, it hooks and catches right there, and I'm not able to control the airplane. That's a bad day. Make sure hardware is the right hardware for the right spot. Nice and safe, nothing's hitting. And worst comes to worst, if this did come out, it would be coming out that way, away from this. So even if that bolt came all the way out, we're still safe to fly.
Well, minus tip tank.
No, it has those two big bolts up there. This thing ain't coming off. It might wiggle a little bit, but at least I'd be able to control the airplane all the way down to the ground. Whereas if this got stuck and hit right there, that would be a really bad day. Let's hook a battery up and let's see if this tank will turn on.
Okay.
Sparky, are you still inside?
I will be in a second.
All right.
Did you get the batteries up already?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready to go, man.
We're trying to fly today.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Can I get a clear boost pump? Should be the top row in the middle.
Still going. There it is. Now ready.
Hey, that's it. Do it again.
Like it?
Yeah. Okay, wait. Go ahead and turn it off. I'm gonna hook up the lights. This should be the nav light. So if we turn the nav lights on, it might be on the bottom row of switches.
Now you ready for the nav light?
All right, let's see it. Hey, look at that. Are you just touching the wire directly to the bus?
No. Why would you think that?
Yeah, he is. That's exactly what he's doing. Yes. All right.
Battery off.
Battery off. Sweet. That's a big step forward. I'll hook up the other two lights. Then we'll go to that side and hook that tank up. Solon, how far are you? Look at your tongue. Okay. Put that on there. Real question is, how many times am I gonna have to take this gas tank off? On my Cherokee 6, I took those gas tanks on and off. There's 4 gas tanks, and between the 4 of them, 14 times. They had significantly more bolts, screws, I guess what they are, than this does. There was like 40, and every time you take them out, you strip 4 of them, guaranteed.
Yep.
We got this handy dandy mirror right here. Yeah, check this out. We got this handy dandy mirror right here so that we can see if our gears are indeed down and locked. Oh. Hey, I forgot. Hey, Grizzly.
Yeah.
Can you take a flashlight and look at all of the screw holes on the end of that wing over there to see if there's any broken off or stripped off in there? Because I do remember taking these off. And there were quite a few that either broke or stripped. So I don't think any broke off inside it, but you never know. It almost feels like this airplane might actually do something soon. Yeah, it's structural now. And we got plenty of clearance. Yep, plenty of clearance. What's my clearance? Yes. Let's go do the other side. Watch your radio. Pause. We have to change all the connectors on this because instead of unplugging them, they cut them.
Okay.
Squeeze. One down. There we go. I did talk to a guy. He emailed me and he was like, hey, I saw the jet video and I have, you know, 1 million ratings and he has one of those jets. What he does with that airplane, which is super cool, he uses his airplane for medical flights. Flight Angel, I think, is the name of the thing that he does. So I'm talking to him about seeing if we can't do that with the 310 here with the Mighty Mouse. Because that would be pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
He takes cancer patients on to like their appointments and stuff like that.
No, that'd be really awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how we even got these. Oh, they didn't. They cut them. That's how we got these off whenever we took the tank off.
When they were pulling the wings off, they thought they had to disconnect all the way back to the breaker panel, but there was actually junction boxes, wing junction boxes on each side. So they started and disconnected the entire breaker panel. They literally took every single wire off and pulled it out.
I rag on them a lot, but the reality is we never thought this plane was going to go back together. So I told them to be gentle and, you know, don't cut anything they didn't have to cut, but at the same time I was like, you know, we only got what, 2 days or 3 days to get 3 airplanes that we had to take all the way apart and load and everything else. That is my one thing I learned from this whole process. If I had it to do over again, no way in the world would I ever take the engines and the wings off of a twin engine airplane, because we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of labor hours into getting this airplane back to the exact same spot it was before we took it apart. Man, we forgot to wash this. Woo. We can show everybody the layer of dirt that was on this thing before we washed it. Look at one of the old videos up here in that corner. You'll see that there. Don't forget, every Sunday, every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we put out a new video. Half of the time it's going to be with progress update on this 310. The other half is going to be the crazy new adventures that I find myself in for some crazy reason. But don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon, because I hang out in the comment section for the first 15 minutes and we'll connect with you during the video when it goes live. I'd love to answer your questions, hear what you got to say, and be able to connect with you. So thank you so much. Hit that bell, that subscribe thing, and we'll keep this whole project here going. Well, the pipe that comes out of it is supposed to be round. This one's more along the oval lines. NASCAR is what I call this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to make it round again. You spin me right round, fuel line right round. Where are you going?
I'm walking away on that.
That's why I'm singing. Yes. Those fuel lines are very thin aluminum as well. So look how flexible this stuff is. I just barely... There you go. You guys let me know whenever I get it round again. I can't really see it. Is that round? Yeah, that'll work. Thanks. Can we pop this cover right here off?
Yeah.
Because that's where that wire goes. It goes right behind here. The way this wire runs, the best we can tell, is it runs behind this firewall here. So all the wires going out to the fuel tank and all that stuff run behind this firewall. They go through here and then they take a turn this way, go up that way. I'm hoping when we pull this cover off that they'll be right there. Wouldn't that be amazing? All right, take the plate off. Oh, that's a pipe. And that's good because that was in that little pipe over there. Sit rep. We're able to get to this strobe wire with the tank being on here, so we do not have to stop. So just kidding. That was what they call a pattern interrupt. All right, Grizzly. Ready to do this one too?
Yep. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. This one's on there much better. Yes. Hold on a sec, go up a little bit. Keep going. Stop right there. Up a little bit more. Okay. Come down a little bit. Jeez. If we did our math right,
Which we probably didn't.
that wire, we hit that switch in there, it should turn this pump on. Hold on. Okay, can I get a clear right boost pump? Whoa. Hey! Do it again?
Jose, you know you can never do it once.
Yes! Alright. Super duper!
Before you burn it up.
Neato! Because that did sound really dry. That should be a nav light. Green. Ready? Ready? Eventually I'll grow up. I doubt it.
We'll put a nut on it.
Hello.
Welcome to Sparky's World. Welcome. I don't know how you say it. I already messed it up.
Ready to go.
When does it go?
Oh, that's right. It wasn't going to work. Okay. You got work to do.
Just kidding. Made you look.
I could get either one working, but I don't know how to get it working off the switch. And I went to the nav light switch line side and had 24 volts. So I know there's power to the switch. I know it's not one of the wires that need to be on the breaker, but I don't know how to get it back down to the junction box and out to both wings. So that's where I'm at now.
Bye. Can I get a clear sparks? Clear spark.
No?
Nope.
Oh, that works.
There is sparks in there. A guy told me, an old timer, follow me this way. This stuff right here, Marvel Mystery Oil, pretty much fixes everything. But he specifically said to mix it rather heavy in a fuel bladder and only put a couple gallons in it at a time, because the fuel bladder is going to condition and expand and kind of do stuff. So he said this will make it soft again and maybe not crack it like just throwing straight fuel to it. So we're gonna put some of this in there with fuel. We're gonna mix it heavy and hopefully that'll work and we won't have leaks in our fuel bladder. Yeah, I'll stop it there.
Okay, squeeze it. Squeeze it off. There we go.
Oh, to get the hose.
Yeah. Plan on 4 gallons?
Yeah. Oh, is this that stupid hose you gotta push in? and
No,
all
I
that?
just unscrew it.
Okay.
Just take it.
That is developed by a communist.
I know.
No. Hate those things. Like seriously, it's a gas can. Why does the government need to get their hands on a gas can? So we're gonna go heavy on this. Just a smidge. That should do it. This stuff tastes like cinnamon. Did you know that?
No, did not know that.
Oh, and that's why. As soon as I started pouring that fuel, I thought, this is gonna make a massive mess. Yep, turns out that's what happened. This is how we're gonna clean it. Got more on that side?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it.
Good. And that.
I am still mostly worried that something's going to be wrong with the bladders. If there's something that's going to fail, that's the weak point in the system, I think. Everything else I've seen so far, we can handle. Having to replace bladders is not going to be easy or fun. I don't even recommend recording that day if we do have to, because there's going to be a lot of profanity.
Ow.
Yes.
It is a leak.
No, it still could be from the overspill. Well, the bladder, it could have leaked on the outside of the bladder or ran down, or who knows. Because I had fuel in this in Pennsylvania and I don't remember it leaking. My memory serves me, it was dry. Don't stick your face over it though. Whee!
You
Gonna
like
be
the
a-
Cheech and Chong movie?
Good afternoon. Do we want to hit the boost pump and see if it does something?
Sure.
What do you guys think? Give us a thumbs up if we should go ahead and hit the boost pump now. Okay, good call. Right now the fuel levers are in the closed position, so no fuel is going anywhere else. It's all staying out there. When we put on these, it's like a fuel bowl, glass fuel bowl that you can see. There's a screen that was put on incorrectly, so we need to correct that now before we turn the fuel valves on and fuel goes in there.
Ow! Landing gear.
Yes. So trying to line up. Well, so what we have is we've got the glass jar around there, and we have the little screen that goes in the middle of it. Glass jar, the screen that goes in the middle of it. Then you got to have a cap on it, and the cap has to be clocked in such a way to get it up in there so that the fuel drain. You shouldn't need to take it all the way off. It should just be able to loosen up, and then that swings over. Rubber gasket on top. If it stayed up, let me think. I think.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I got it. So this goes like that.
Nope, other way. Doesn't get in the way of the clamp that comes down and holds it all into place.
You're gonna go flying, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Alright, let me check it up here before we. Now it looks like we can turn the boost pump on, because it's going to fill that up as soon as we turn the dial. Let's go ahead and throw the boost pump on the, what was this, the right. Alrighty. There it goes, that's better. Well, stop!
Oh, crap.
What?
That fitting.
Oh, I thought you put that on.
No, we started to, and then that peanut's way in there, and
Okay.
that's how we ended the day.
Yep.
Well, we know,
Okay.
we know it's getting together.
We have fuel down here. The boost pump is working.
My job's done.
Your job is done.
Grizzly, you work cut out for you.
Alright, well, we found something that we need to hook up. That thing. That is the T that goes between in the wing here. Well, what you can't see is down here, that fuel T, right there, the B nut this part right here that goes on the line that goes this way, it's got pushed way back up in here. So what we're gonna do is use our prostate examiner so we can see and go down through that channel and shove the bee nut over with our little camera end here. That's the idea. Let's see what we can see here together. My favorite new tool is a little prostate examiner. Be able to go up and see things and hook things, go around. Oh, a lot of nothing. That's what we can see. Fuel lines go right there. Whoa! I am thoroughly lost. I don't know where I'm at now. This, I'm telling you, I don't know how doctors do this. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on a show called Jimmy's World.
I drank.
Oh, I see it. Dude, this is trippy. Are you seeing this?
Feeling a little motion sickness?
Ah, it hurts my wrist so bad.
So close.
The tension.
This is suspenseful stuff right here.
Oh, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way.
That looks like cables. Control cables? Yeah.
Oh, crap. Wrong way. Well, see, it's if I go up, it goes right. If I go down, it goes, or I'm sorry, if I go down, it goes right. If I go up, it goes left. So in order to go down, I have to move left. You want to talk about something that'll mess with your head? Yeah, right there, stop. You're actually going to be trying to shove it back.
Okay.
Stand by. I got a different thing happening here. Oh, stop. What are you doing? You're wiggling. Yeah, don't wiggle that. Oh, stop. You got me.
Hooks on hooks on hooks.
Okay, because I'm on the nut. Right there. Oh, I got it. Had it. Got it. I got it. No, no way. What are you stuck on? Now the camera's blocked by the bee nut. I can feel it. Oh. This is legitimately painful. Like, no joke. Who's your daddy? Woo! I can see it right in there.
Oh. Sparky World.
You still mess it up.
This is Sparky. This is my world. Now you guys. Our end.
Hey, Sparky World, this is my
Our
world, you're Sparky. No, wait, that's not right. Alright, we want to try this again?
Yeah, baby.
Alright. Can I get a clear fuel pump? Oh, there we go. Hey, we're getting fuel pressure. It's moving. They turned on. They made noises. The one I was really worried about, I'm so glad that one turned on. Sounded kind of crunchy, like there was some gravel going around in there, but it turned on. And we've got the extra ones just in case that one decides to give up the ghost when we try testing all this stuff out. All right, it's up to 5 PSI now. 6. Okay, crack the throttle a little bit.
Our little jets look wet.
Good. Oh, yeah, I'd say she's full, boys.
Why is it not draining?
Oh, it is, except that the drain is blocked. That's fantastic because of the sheet metal repair he did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well that's what we wanted to see. So right there is supposed to be an opening with a little nub that comes down so that all of this fuel drips down from there instead of catching on this and running back like it's doing now. Which, Okay, so note to self, we need to
Address that.
address that. Okay. Because it should have a little nipple that sticks down from it.
It looks like he attempted to put a hole. Or, no, he didn't.
That's the old one.
Yeah.
And he put this plate over that whole thing. Nice. Well done.
Good quality repair.
Well done. That is the weep hole right there that we supposed to look like on the other side. Alright. We're gonna have to call it quits for today. It is almost 5 o'clock. We've still got a few other things to wrap up. And I don't want to pour fuel in that thing and then leave overnight because we have no idea if it's going to be leaking or not. So we know that we've got some leaks happening over there. My name is Jimmy. This is Jimmy's World. And we're getting close to getting this thing flying. We are going to save the 310. And you can help by buying some sweet merch down below. You can help by donating to the hashtag SaveThe310. Go to givesendgo.com/SaveThe310. You can also help big time by hitting a like, comment, and sharing this with your friends, letting them know just how awesome and crazy of a project this is, and that you're kind of an aviation crazy nut guy too. My name is Jimmy. This is Jimmy's World. I'll see you next time.